Those who hid pets from a landlord and the landlord found out. What happened? 1. It was my first apartment, and my girlfriend's friend dumped a kitten on me as a birthday present because she'd heard me talking about getting a cat and found a box of kittens on the side of the road. It took 6 months before the property manager managed to catch sight of the cat in the window while walking the property. I got an email asking about it. I lied and said I had just gotten the cat and hadn't had a chance to notify them yet. They said, "Cool, the pet deposit is $200. So I cut them a check and dropped it off at the office, expecting that to be the end of it. 2 weeks later, I get a knock at the door. It's the property manager with a pet gift basket, telling me that my cat was the reason they caught an employee embezzling tens of thousands of dollars. The off-cycle check knocked over the precarious tower of cards one of the receptionists had been maintaining, and it all came tumbling down. Kitty got lots of treats that night. 2. My roommate had a fluffy orange cat already, and about 2 months into living together, I adopted an old man tuxedo kitty from the shelter. I don't know why I never mentioned it to the landlady. She was a wacky hippie type who lived an hour away and almost never came to the apartment. Eventually, my roommate broke the lease and moved out of state, and I stayed until the end of the lease. When the landlady came by for the final check as I was moving out, she looked at my black and white cat and said, "Huh, I could have sworn your cat was orange. Guess I gotta slow down on the pot." I did not correct her. 3. I lived in a small basement apartment and rescued a sick, elderly cat. He wasn't capable of jumping up into the windowsills, so I didn't have to worry about that. I came home one night around 3 a.m. and caught the building supervisor, who lived across the hall from me, taking out the trash, with a cat standing in the doorway. We both froze for a moment, and then I told him I'd keep quiet about his secret cat if he would let me hide mine during inspections, and he agreed. Now we have a couple of nearly identical cats, so they get merged into a single pet on applications. My spouse and I have started collecting letters about our cleanliness as pet owners whenever we move to give to the next landlord, and so far, it's worked out well. 4. My landlord found out when a repair guy saw my dog's bed during a routine check. I tried playing it off as if I was just pet sitting, but the landlord didn't buy it. They ended up charging me a pet deposit retroactively, which was better than getting kicked out. 5. My parents hid a cat from their landlord in their first apartment, which had a no pets policy. The cat insisted on sleeping in a window where everyone could see her. Naturally, the landlord found out, but he never said anything about it other than, "That's a pretty cat you've got there." 6. My landlord in college allowed caged pets but had a no zoo animals policy. He tried to evict me over the fact that I owned a snake. I ended up getting student legal services involved. They argued that no zoo animals is absurdly vague and that because I am not a zoo, my snake is not a zoo animal. 7. My landlord found my hamster when I retrieved the apartment master keys that I had found on the floor from one of their employees. I found it at night and took the keys, then first thing in the morning I called them. They wanted the keys back ASAP and wanted to enter my apartment while I was at work. They saw the hamster and said nothing, as I saved them thousands from having to change locks. 8. My cats all look alike, so my landlord only knows about 2, though there are 4. They sit in the windows, never all at once, so I can't deny I have them. I also have some life-size cat statues on my windowsill.